German police break up peaceful protests in 2009. The Occupy protests in Frankfurt. And a demonstration against railway expansion in Stuttgart. These events transformed the life of journalist and human rights activist Inullah Fatullayev, who was at the time in prison in his native Azerbaijan.
While staying in prison, I happened to read an item about a brutal dispersal of a meeting in Stuttgart. I could not believe my eyes, as this news seemed to be fabricated and strange. I was shocked that peace protesters were dealt shortly in democratic Germany for their attempts to protect the environment.
It inspired Fatullayev to team up with academics, activists, political analysts and minority groups to study human rights violations in Germany. The group's 86-page report, entitled The Decline of Europe, was unveiled recently at an event in Brussels, Belgium. It was compiled with the assistance of organisations including Human Rights Watch and Reporters Without Borders, and states that Germany risks eroding its moral authority if it does not do more to protect fundamental rights within its own borders. The event was shown a video filmed throughout Germany which showcased the plight of migrants and activists alike.
This presentation we saw today sort of turns the mirror back inward, and to see this happening in Germany, in a state that has been one of the leaders of protecting fundamental freedoms, is troubling as well, because the way that Germany and Europe go, other countries around the world will follow them.
Roland Bless of the Organisation for Security and Cooperation in Europe spoke of the importance of upholding the highest standards in human rights.
Human rights is like health. You can never have too much of it. You have to defend it every single day in environments which are safe and safer for human rights, but also in those environments which don't have so much of it.
Also in attendance, the man at the centre of the Frankfurt protests, Thomas Occupy, who believes Article 8 of the German Constitution, guaranteeing freedom of assembly, had been eroded as police introduced measures to stifle demonstrations. This included buses being stopped and searched outside protest zones, and even the confiscation of camping equipment and sleeping bags.
If you are on those days just maybe an ordinary backpack tourist, even you don't want this demonstration, you don't go there, but you carry a tent and a sleeping bag with you. Yes, you have a big chance of that this get being taken away by the police.
Fatullayev was awarded the UNESCO Prize for World Press Freedom last year. He says Germany must impose the same high standards within its borders as it demands of developing and emerging nations.
I came to the major conclusion: despite civilizational, technological and economical contrast between our regions, scores of European countries, particularly Germany, are faced with numerous human rights problems typical for our countries as well.
He has challenged Germany to resolve these issues. Until then, he says, the country's cherished moral authority is at risk.